Shame, shame, shame. Lenten devotions, New Life Lutheran Church.
Mesha, dahito patala tamutatro.
Too ashamed to look up. Week 3, day 4. Too ashamed to look up.
Mesha do mala bakwa thoda sura bako. The nui the nui luitorta. Mesha do mala bakwa thoda sura bako.
Luke 18, verse 13. But the tax collector was standing at a distance. He wouldn't even look up to heaven. Instead, he became very upset. And he said, God, be merciful to me, a sinner.
Luka said to see what sabot to see the dog toetaga usata the quewe, dog later dale a mesu mukuba, mimi delo atanapoa, do siweda, ya tuginyo taganyo pata deba po ya itki.
Eye contact in important Western culture. Look me in the eye when you're talking to me. It's often said. There have been many misunderstandings when an American is talking to someone from another culture. The other person looks down or away from the American. The American thinks this is a sign of guilt or sin or shame. Immediately the thought is this person has done something wrong. There are times when we are overwhelmed with guilt and shame. We hang our heads in shame. We feel so guilty we can't even look up. That is how the tax collector felt. He had come into the temple to pray, but he became so overwhelmed by his guilt that he was too ashamed to lift his head and look toward heaven. He hung his head in shame. He probably didn't even pray very loud. Compare the Pharisees and the tax collector. The Pharisees stood up near the front for all to see. The tax collector snuck into the back. The Pharisee held his head high and spoke loudly. The tax collector hung his head in shame and cried softly. The Pharisee boasted about how great he was. The tax collector whispered how sinful he was. The tax collector whispered how the Pharisee wanted God to praise him. The tax collector simply called himself a sinner. The Pharisee bragged about what he had done for God. The tax collector begged God for mercy. When you and I hang our heads in shame before Jesus, we are humbling ourselves just like the tax collector. That is when we hear Jesus say,
Pe bana hu ra ka sai su krite ora.
Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all who are tired from carrying heavy loads, and I will give you rest.
မတဲဆဒတစီတစဘကစီယေပွာလတာဘွီအတာဒဝိတယုတခခဲလတေတဟဲဆူယိုတကေဒယကဒူဘွီတီလော
Jesus knows the heavy burden of our sin.
Ka sai su krine wa tin ya lo ta de pata de ba ba wi te pha mo.
He took it off our shoulders and placed it on his.
Awa hi ne ora lo we pa lo ka cha na khur ga.
When we are too overcome by our guilt and shame, our heads hang down.
To lo pata de ba mi pa lo pata me sha de pham mi pa ani mo. Bo ko khane pa wi ra de ba.
We cannot even bring ourselves to look up to heaven and to ask for forgiveness.
Khamya ga bo wi ra bu ma lo bo kwa ra mu ko ba mu ri.
Jesus looks down from the cross and prays to the Father for us.
Le ka sai su krine kwa lo le tu sia lo wa ke tu pha ne bo ko.
Father, forgive them.
Ba go pla wa te da ka ma.
Lift up your heads and rejoice.
You want to do that pui.
Living for Jesus, who died in my place, bearing on Calvary my sin and disgrace. Such love constrains me to answer his call, follow his leading, and give him my all.
မူလယေရှုအောဘွာတီလယလောသူဝဲလသူလောယဒေဘာနီလောတာအေအောခောအာတာကိုကောစီဆောပိုယေအခလောဟေအောတာခဲလော
Let us pray.
Ka tu pha.
Dear Jesus,
Lo mu ko wi sa ga.
have mercy on me, a sinner.
Ya ta mu la te pha le ke ra de ba phor ga.
Thank you for taking my sin,
Si bra ni pla ni hi nei ta ma
my shame,
ta me sha.
and my guilt upon yourself.
Ta lo ta ora ta le ye pa le ye cha lo ne.
Thank you for removing my shame and replacing it with the joy of your salvation.
Isli bina len na hi ne ra ita me sha te pha lo ne ke ya le ta ta pui.
Help me to lift the heads of others who are weighed down by shame and guilt.
Ye ma chia ta le ma chia le wa ha te pha lo ta me sha.
Help me to point them to your cross.
Ma chia le ke ne wa te le tu sin ya lo.
Amen.
Amen.